Hey everybody, welcome back. And today is going to be a slightly different video than you typically see from me. A lot of times we've been doing new product releases and stuff, but this video is going to be a little bit different. A, because I'm at home. B, because I'm going to kind of show you guys or remind you guys that we don't only sell complete firearms, we also sell parts to help you build one. So I'm going to sit at home and I'm going to build what was supposed to be a Christmas present a little late for my fiance. So what am I starting off with? Well, I'm going to start off with a CMMG Descent 9mm upper. This is the 10.5-inch variety. So the cool thing about the 9mm, you got to keep in mind, you can run it on a Mark IV lower, which is standard AR lower. You can do it with the Glock lower, and you can do it with the SIG lower. I'm going to do the standard AR lower, which takes these 9mm AR conversion mags. Not sure if any of you guys have ever tried these yet, but these things are great. I absolutely love these. Allow me to still use my standard kit and mag holders and everything that I would for a normal AR, but I get to shoot my 9mm, or in this case, she gets to shoot the 9mm. But we're going to go ahead and dive into this build a little bit. Combined with the newest of new Descent uppers, I am going to go old school lower. Yes, we are looking at old logo. But what's fun here, though, is it is old logo, but you can see it is a Boonville lower. So my last Descent that I did for myself was a 5.56 old school logo, but a Fayette lower. So kind of the ultimate combination of old meets new. I just like having a little fun doing that stuff sometimes, because been with the company for a while. I might have a couple of these hiding in the lower or hiding in my gun safe. So old school lower, new school upper. So I cheated a little bit. I showed you the box, but I already took it out of the box. So here we have that beautiful 9mm Descent upper that is going to be going on that. So this upper is going to be married up to that lower, but we can't do any of that until we get some parts. So just as a reminder, we do lowers, but we also do parts. Everything from the smallest individual detent and spring all the way up to complete guns you can get from us. But whenever you're building a lower, I would like to think that no lower build is complete without our lower parts kit. I think we kind of have the standard in the industry for the lower parts kit. Every one of my builds has always been done with one of these. Fun thing about the lower parts kit is right here on the back, it can actually tell you a link to go to that you can actually see what color bags have what parts and how they go into the lower. So there is a little bit of a tutorial on how to put these into this. Unfortunately, due to YouTube, I can't do that on camera. So I'm going to have to do some of that off camera and come back and show you what the result is. But instead of also relying strictly on those parts, you also got to keep in mind we do sell third-party parts too. So you can order stuff like Magpul parts from us if you would like to have some of those on your gun. We do have optics available. I've got a couple of accessories sitting back here that are probably going to end up going on it because as of me recording this, it is perfectly fine to have a pistol brace on your pistol. So that's what I'm going to do for now. The other thing too is in the box with the upper, there is this little baggie, and in this baggie is or it better be, this is the Picatinny rear plate that will go on the lower itself as opposed to a buffer tube. So okay, so that was fun. I'm sitting here recording at my desk and I accidentally clicked my mouse and stopped recording. So moving the mouse out of the way so I can continue here. Now I can't even remember where I was at, but just follow along. It's going to be a mess, but we're going to have some fun. But just a little bit of history. Like I said, I've been with the company for a while, and I'm talking my first AR build though. My first AR build was before I ever worked for CMMG, and it was a CMMG with a CMMG lower parts kit. Now the fun thing is I found a video online at that time that showed me how to put everything together. I literally sat kind of like I am here at my computer desk, and I watched the video. I did what the video, I paused it, did what the video showed me, unpaused it, watched that little bit, and I just kept going and kept going and kept going. My first AR build, I don't want to say how long it took me, but it was substantial, and I definitely had the wrong tools. Well, as things advanced, I started getting the right tools, and I started getting a lot faster. Now I'm kind of going back to using the wrong tools, sort of, but still doing it fairly quick. So just so you know, what I am going to be using for this installation and for this build, I guess you would say, is I do have a little wrench set. This is actually kind of a little torque wrench set, so it actually allows me to set specific torque settings. I have, this is the fun one. I'm probably going to show you the tip and trick on this one. Pair of channel locks. Yeah, for building an AR. A hammer. Nope, I do not have a gunsmithing hammer, so we're going to deal with this guy. But I do have a couple of specialty tools here. This is the Wheeler. These are the pivot pin. Yeah, the pivot pin installation tool. We have some on our website by Real Avid that work very similar to this. And this is the one tool that I would say, if you don't buy any other tool, you need these. This is the punch and the roll pin starter for the bolt catch. The bolt catch is always really tricky because it feels like you always need 3 hands to get that going. That tool helps out immensely. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting some of this stuff together. As I get to some tips and tricks, I will stop and show those to you. So let's go ahead and dive in here. Pocket knife. Proper tool for opening some of this packaging. Tell you what, pocket knives are always a fun thing. I just found these. Absolutely love them. This is a Civivi. Yes, I was just, well, I don't know if I speak in English, but I did pronounce that right. Civivi. You know, I've been debating on getting some knives as third-party products on the website. Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what knives you like. You know, good price point ones, good quality ones. Just let me know what you think here. As I'm sitting here organizing all these little bags, I did just want to come up also and remind you, the video that we have that you get linked to show you how to do this does not necessarily show you how to put the lower together for a descent. So there are going to be some parts that you don't use, like the buffer retaining spring and buffer retainer and stuff. So when you're putting this together, you will have some spare parts in that case. All right, everybody, future Mike here. Yeah, kind of interesting. I went through, took the time, built this entire lower, had actually everything on film from a secondary camera and everything. Went back to review the footage to put this together, and the video completely froze up on me, and the audio started doing something really strange. So none of that was usable. So I guess that was just the I don't know, the power of the universe saying, hey, you can't show this stuff on YouTube. But I do have a complete lower here. As you can see, I do have the Picatinny rear plate. I do have a complete gun here, or at least lower. Got the trigger and everything installed. This is now going to go married up to the Descent 9mm upper. All we had to do is slap those two guys together, and now we have a beautiful 9mm Descent pistol that uses the 9mm AR conversion magazines. And like I said, I'm probably going to go ahead and finish it off with something like an MRO and a brace. But this was just a lot of fun. I'll tell you what though, one of the things I did remember as I was doing this is I do have a few little tips and tricks that I do whenever I put one of these together. So look for some shorts to come from me, just showing how to use a couple of these tools and a couple of tricks I learned over the years on building these things. So guys, this was fun. I'm gonna get out and let my fiance shoot this. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So guys, until the next video, as always, stay safe out there.